Calvin Klein Limited. It was a startup coat boutique in the York Hotel that officially opened in 1968 with $10,000. The original Calvin Klein collection was young, uncomplicated coats and dresses that you could very easily find at Bonwit Teller in New York. Calvin Klein was born in the Bronx to Flor and Leo Klein on November 19, 1942. He attended Isabel Rooney Middle School, and he went to the High School of Art and Design in Manhattan and enrolled at the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York, but he never finished studies. Instead, he got an honorary doctorate later on in 2003. He apprenticed at Dan Milstein, an old line cloak and suit manufacturer, back in 1962, and then designed at various New York City shops for many years. A gentleman by the name of Baron de Gunsberg introduced him to the New York elite fashion scene before he launched his first jeans line. After his debut at New York Fashion Week, everyone praised him. When he officially founded his company in 1968, the New York fashion industry was dismal. Klein offered subtle apparel. He later focused on sportswear, especially interchangeable separates. He designed simple, comfortable, but elegant clothing with nothing overscale or too extreme. His traditional, stylish, and affordable garments appealed all across the United States, as well as internationally. His successes were credited with maturing the American fashion business, improving his classical style. His designs graced American Vogue's September 1969 cover, just about 1 year after officially starting his own company. By 1977, Klein sold $30 million in licensed scarves, shoes, belts, furs, sunglasses, and more. He claimed that his renowned jeans sold 200,000 pairs in their first week in 1978. Those are the ones that became famous for having the name on the back pocket, Calvin Klein. He was known more for his outrageous ads than his outfits. One series of ads showed a young Brooke Shields donning blue jeans and declaring, "Nothing comes between me and my Calvins." CK revolutionized American men's underwear in the early 1980s and into the 90s. Most men's underwear was white and bought in packs of 3 by a wife, mother, or girlfriend when they needed to be bought. Calvin Klein changed this with special focus through marketing and media on which type of gotchis guys were wearing under those jeans. Growth remained rapid in the 1980s, and if we look back in 1974, his licensing program earned about $24,000. But 10 years later, his royalties totaled $7.3 million, and he was earning $12 million annually. Calvin Klein revived the brand and made it more profitable in the 1990s after it nearly went bankrupt in 92. From underwear to fragrance, sportswear, these catalysts pushed the brand to the next level. And then John Varvatos created the CK boxer briefs while he was head of menswear design at Calvin Klein between 1990 and 95. That's where we see Mark Wahlberg popularize those boxer briefs in a 1992 print ad, making them one of the greatest fashion revolutions of the century. Calvin Klein then won America's Best Designer in 1993 for those minimalist American designs. In mid-December 2002, Calvin Klein Incorporated was sold to Philips Van Heusen Corp., whose then CEO, Bruce Klatsky, drove the sale for $400 million in cash and $30 million in shares, as well as licensing rights and royalties connected to profits over the next 15 years, which estimated a total of $200 to $300 million. The deal gave Calvin Klein a personal financial interest based on his possible future success. Being a native New Yorker, Calvin Klein has kept his main home in the Bronx, but he also has homes in both Los Angeles and Miami. So wherever you are on this day, sir, we wish you the happiest of birthdays. These are Interesting Things with JC.